Hi everyone, this is your level 3 exercise for different strokes. So we'll be doing quite a bit of standing exercise today and then transitioning down to some seated exercises. So we'll be started in a standing position. Just make sure you've got that nice sturdy chair nearby or a family or friend, carer who can be there to support you with these standing exercises as well should you need it. So we're just going to make a start then. So just very gently lifting up those knees, alternate sides, bringing your knees up nice and high, really drive them up. That's it, fantastic. So keep that going, aiming just to really lift the knee up as high as you can. Even on your affected side, just lift it up. Okay, brilliant. Now, still with the knee lift, we're going to rotate across the body. So bring your knee up and over. So up and across to the side. So just a little turn of the hips and twist as you're lifting your knees up. Fantastic. Keep that going. So with these exercises, in terms of tempo and pace, that's obviously up to you and what you can manage, your ability. But, you know, do what you can, make sure you're safe, and if you feel like putting a bit more into it, by all means go ahead and get that heart rate up. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to do a step forwards and then a step back. So step forwards, step back. Always being within contact of that chair, should you require it. If you want to challenge your stability a bit further and take your hand off the chair, step forwards and step back, that's fine too. Brilliant if you can do that. Just again, make sure you're safe and steady and keep it going. Okay, fantastic. You'll probably notice that you always step forwards with the same leg. So mine I do on the left, forwards and then back. We're now going to put that onto the other side. So step forwards with your other leg, which may well be your effective stroke side or your stronger side, but just step forwards with your less dominant stepping pattern now. You'll find it a bit strange, a bit weird, but it's good to do, good training. And that stepping forwards leg first does get a lot more work than the trailing leg. So that's why it's important to work both sides. Fantastic. Keep it going. Again, with pace and tempo, it's up to you. The quicker you do it, the more of a pulse rate you get on. If you're happy just stepping forwards and stepping back for mobility and movement, that's fantastic. Keep it going. Fantastic. So we're now going to stand directly behind the chair and do side steps. So do a big step to the right, then a big step to the left. Big one to the right, and then left. Just gently sidestepping across, being within contact of your chair again, should you require it. Hands off if you feel stable enough to do so. Fantastic. A good progression from this one is then to take a few more steps, only if you're safe and happy to do so, away from your chair and then back towards. Maybe a good idea for your carers to be in front of you or just behind to just sturdy your balance should you wobble forwards or back, and just keeping you nice and comfortable. Alternatively, just keep holding that chair. Maybe you can take a couple of steps each way within contact of the chair. But do keep that going, it's really good. Fantastic movement patterns for those legs, stepping out to the sides. Brilliant, so stood behind your chair now, shoulders up nice and tall. Just going to bend the knee, alternate sides to kick the heels back. That's it, so just lift those heels back behind you. Brilliant, keep that going. now we're going to go onto our tiptoes, so right up and then back down onto your heels again. Up onto your tiptoes and then down. Keep that controlled. Push through the toes and relax down onto your heels. Fantastic. Keep going with that. Nice pushes into the floor. Lift yourself up and then slowly down again. Good, good. A nice progression for this one is to do it on the single leg. So lift one foot just off the floor, push the toe into the floor of the back leg, and then down. So up and down, nice and gently again. Good, good. Keep that going. Push into the floor, up and down. And then we'll do the same on the other leg. So you can pick the foot up, push into the floor and down. And if that is your affected leg side, then it may be useful just to put the other foot on the floor as well, but just aim to do all the pushing with that affected side and just use your stronger leg just to support the push coming up and down, but really focus your mind and attention on the leg you want to be working there. Brilliant, keep it going, keep that pushing going up and down. Okay, super, so standing sideways onto your chair again. We're going to go into some leg swings, so bring your leg back and then forwards, just working on the single leg, back and forwards. I probably didn't need to say that, did I? It's highly unlikely anybody is going to be doing that both legs together. But it's worth always saying. On the single leg, keep it going up and down. Very good, keep it going. You really want to lengthen that leg out, push it straight, raise it forwards. It doesn't matter if you've got a bit of a kink in the knee, a bit of a bend, as long as you're swinging it, kicking it forwards, working through the hip flexor, and then you'll certainly feel all the muscles down the back of the leg stretching as the thigh pulls it up. And then we'll do the same on the other leg. So heel back, swing it forward, just do the best you can, whether you're working stroke affected side or the other. Obviously working at your pace, your tempo, your range of motion, just doing what you're able to do. It's fantastic. Okay, and relax the leg there. Well done everyone, we're still doing some standing exercises. I'm sure you're coping very well. If you need to grab a drink at any point, please do, just pause the video, go and grab a drink of water or whatever takes your fancy, and then come back, play the video again and continue. Okay, same with any exercises as well. If you want to go over any exercises, do them for a little bit longer. Again, just pause the video, do what you want to do and then carry on again. It's really up to you how you work with this. So we're now going to stand behind the chair again, and then we're going to raise our leg up, out to the side, not quite as high as my hand, but that's sort of the motion we're going to be doing with the leg, up and down, holding onto the chair, raise and lower. Good, good. As we're doing that, we don't want to be leaning over to compensate, to bring our leg up. Make sure all the work comes through those muscles in your glutes and thighs and hips to raise and lower. Try and keep your shoulders up nice and tall. Fantastic. And we'll do exactly the same with your other leg. Just make sure you've got enough space, both sides, to do that. Raising up and lower down. Brilliant work, keep it going, a few more to do. Nice steady swings, raise them up and then down. Okay, lovely. Good range of motion exercise, the next one. So we're going to lift one knee up in front, lift it up as high as you can, and then push the heel back behind you as far as you can, whether that's with a straight leg or bent leg. Work on the same leg, lift the knee, then kick the heel. Up and back, fantastic. Keep working there. You'll find that your standing leg gets quite a tough exercise as we're doing this one as well. Obviously, that is holding your body weight, apart from these hands on the chair. Then change to the other leg. Lift the knee and kick it back. Straight, far as you can again. Up and back. Up. And then kick and reach. Good, good. With this one as well, we're just trying to keep our shoulders up. Nice and tall, so as you're doing it, don't lean forwards, up, shoulders up, and kick. That's it. That's where you really feel the benefit of that in those buttock muscles. And working your lower back. Fantastic. Keep it going. Okay, perfect. And I do have some squats for you today. So we're going for wide legs, just wider than hips. Okay. And what we're going to do, either holding the chair or freestanding if you're happy to do so. You can also do this seated and then stand up from your chair and then back down to your chair. You're just going to bend the knees, sitting back as low as you can, and then push through those heels to stand again. Do it holding your chair, as I said, from the back, down, and push. Having your hands on the chair as well will just enable you to pull yourself up if you're struggling a little bit. So you're coming down nice and low, use these hands just to help yourself lift up. Coming down and up. Fantastic. From that seat to stand, it would look like this. So seated, lean forward slightly, push through your heels to stand, and then slowly down to seated again. All working the same muscles, all fantastic to do if you can do any of those. And we'll carry on working the strength in the legs, down and up. Fantastic, keep working there. All doing so well, good, good. Okay, brilliant, well done. So from this position now, we're going to go into a lunge. So step one leg back and have one forwards. And we don't want our feet in line because that's going to make us very wobbly and unbalanced. You want that back foot out to the side, pretty much at a diagonal. So you're nice, strong, sturdy base, holding your chair if you need to, dipping that back knee down and then push, down and push. And the wider you have your legs apart from front foot to back foot, the lower you'll be able to dip and work that lunge. So if I step forwards even further here, you'll notice that I can dip down my knee all the way down towards the floor. But just do again what's safe and comfortable for you. Even if your feet are really quite close together like this, just bend and then up. Bend and up, still works those same muscles all really well. Keep going on that single side. Fabulous, and then the other side. Again, make sure you've got that diagonal stance, down and up. Okay, brilliant. Well done, everybody. So we're just going to do a little bit of balance work before we take a seat. Okay, so we're going to work turning around on the spot. Okay, so if you want to be within contact of your chair, face up to your chair, take one hand off, Slowly move your body round to halfway, take as many steps as you need, and then bring yourself round again towards your chair. If you feel stable enough to take the hands off the chair, you can take as many steps as you need to turn round on the spot. You can go a few times one way and then a few times the other, just to unwind, not get too dizzy. Mix it up as you wish. You could do a mixture of going halfway out and then back, or all the way round. And again, it really doesn't matter how many steps you take, okay? Just try and stay on the same spot and spin yourself about. Okay, fantastic. We're now going to do a tightrope walk. So it's one foot directly in front of the other, hold onto your chair, then bring the other foot out and in front, out and in front. Do keep contact with your chair as you're doing this one, because then we're going to bring the foot back and do some backward steps in line. So you can swing that foot out as far as you need to get it out and in front. And if you can't get your feet heel to toe, just step it slightly out to the side. We're just working on those hips coming in and out, holding on to that chair throughout this exercise. Fantastic. Doing a couple more. Keep working, stepping forwards, one foot in front of the other, and then back again. The steps back are really good to do. There'll be times where it's a bit tight to turn around. You might just need a couple of back steps. So getting that movement pattern to bring your hip out and back, very useful for you. Obviously, it's very rare you'll be walking anywhere in straight lines, but it's just good to get that range of motion coming out and all the way in. Okay, fantastic. Well done, everybody. So again, feel free to grab a drink, pause the video, and take a seat. What we're going to do now is work with some upper body strength using weights or simply cans of beans or cans of any food that you've got. So take a moment now again just to get some cans or some dumbbells if you've got those. Any weight is fine. You can also do these without weight. They'll still be beneficial to you. Okay, so I'm going to use 8 beans and take a seat and we'll go through these upper body exercises. Okay, so we're going to do 2 sets of every exercise. So that will allow you to work your stroke affected side and your stronger side in different sets. So we'll do each exercise just single arm. If you wish to do any of the exercises with both arms together, that's absolutely fine. For example, a bicep curl, for the first set, we'll just work the one arm. But if you feel you've got the movement, the strength to do both together, that's fine. Good, good. When we work your stroke affected side, you might want to put your can or cans down, grab the wrist of your stroke affected arm, lift it and lower it. That's, for example, on a bicep curl. So that's the first exercise we will do. For the first set, we're only going to do it for 30 seconds, okay? And they are personal trainer 30 seconds, so they might be slightly longer, but here we go. So bicep curl up and then down. So just nice control up and down. Fantastic, good, good. Keep working there. And remember, as I said, using your stronger arm to help that stroke affected side lift with or without your weights is fine to do too, or both arms together. I'm going to demo just the single arm holding a weight on both sides. And that's 30 seconds. What we'll do is go straight into the other arm, so swap to the other side, and again, curl up and curl down. Good, good, fantastic. Keep it going. Just nice and controlled. It's always good to work this exercise, obviously working the strength in your arms, but your wrist strength as well. It's very good, especially if you're holding something to open the hand out. If you are really struggling for grip, then maybe you could look at getting some wrist weights that you put around the wrist with a Velcro strap. That may help you just to add a bit of resistance without having to grip and build up those muscles. Fantastic, and there's your rest. Good, good, good. Right, moving on to the next exercise will be a shoulder push, so going right up above the head. So arm out if you're able to do that. Push, and then bring the elbow down. You want the weight or thumb roughly to come just under your ear, then push again. Up and down, up and down. Good, good. Keep working on that same side. And if you can't manage to get your elbow out nice and wide like I'm doing there, bringing it in to shoulder and push, that's good as well. Still working those shoulder muscles to your range of movement. Okay, keep it going. With the assistance of your other arm on this one, you could grab the wrist and lift up as high as you can, or push your elbow up. Okay, fantastic. Keep pushing. A few more to do on this side. Superb, and then going over to your other arm. Same again, push and dip. Good, good. Remembering those points with the support for your stroke affected side. Doing what you can. Both together, if you wish, for one or both sets. Fantastic. Keep pushing those arms up. Then relax. Very good. Well done, everybody. Nice work there. So we're now going to go on to a rowing motion, single arm. And what we're going to do is push your weight over your knee and then pull your elbow back so your hand comes to your hip. So forwards and back. Over the knee, back to hip. Good, good. Keep pushing and pulling. Push and pull. Fantastic. And again, you can assist your affected side with the use of your stronger hand. Push your arm forwards, then pull it back. Nice work. Keep going. Superb. Then swap to the other hand. Push and pull. If you want to do both together and make your boat go in a straight line, that's absolutely fine to do as well. But if you want to keep going around in circles, as I'm doing here, keep working that single arm. Push and pull. Fantastic. Really good exercise to do again. Working all the way up your arm and your shoulder, working into the back. Push and pull. And rest in there. Fantastic. Well done. Take another well-deserved break. And then we'll move on to the next exercise. So the next one will be working into the chest muscles and shoulders. So what we want to do is have a nice high elbow with the elbow in front of your chest. Then just pull the elbow out and then back in again. So out and in. Very good. Trying to keep your elbow up as high as you can. You might want to lift your affected side, give a little rotation in and out if that helps you. Or doing both together. You might recognize that one from your traditional gym chest machine, the pec deck. That's where we're aiming. Arm out, arm in. Fantastic. Keep working hard, everybody. Moving on to the other arm. Out and in. Out and in. Superb. And then rest there. Very good. Well done. Okay, so we're now going to work a bit range of motion and work in the back of the arm as well. So you get this through the front of the shoulder to the top of the chest. We're working on a tricep kickback. Okay, so you want to lean forwards very slightly with a bent elbow and reach your arm back as far as you can, keeping the arm straight, and then bend it forwards again. So straight back, bend forwards. Good, good. Now this one with that stroke affected side, the weaker side, it's quite hard to get the range of motion from your stronger arm to push it back. So what we'll aim to do here is just lean forwards and just pull your elbow back as far as you can until you feel that pull on the back of the arm, and just lengthen your arm out. So if you've got that range of motion just to push, you can do that. You don't need to hold any weights. Up and back. Good, good. You want to do both together? You can go for both together, with a skier motion, up and back. Fantastic. And then the same on the other arm, bend and push back. Bend and kick it. Good, keep going. Fantastic, everyone. Good bit of variety included today using these upper body weights as we're working. Okay, and then stopping with the weights there. Very good. We'll certainly incorporate a lot more of that through the weeks as we go as well, keeping the exercises fresh for you and doing lots of a mixture of upper and lower body strength exercises, which is perfect for you to do. We're just going to finish off today's session with a bit of range of motion stretching. So link your hands together or grab one on the other and reach your arms forward. Push them out in front as far as you can. Fantastic. Keep pushing through those shoulders, stretch forwards, and then just tuck your chin down and then raise those arms up, both together, as high as you can, whatever you're able to do. Raise those arms up. And now put your feet forward, so legs forwards, and then reach your hands down towards those ankles. Good, good. If I was more flexible, I would have disappeared off the screen, but I'm still here. Keep it going, reaching down. And then as you come up, grab one knee with one or both hands, pull that knee up as high as you can towards your chest. Fantastic. Let it come down. And then on the other one, lift it up. And let it come down again. Brilliant. And we'll just finish with a little rotation both sides. So rotate, look over your shoulder and hold it there. That same side. Nice rotation all the way through. Come back to the middle and then push and twist to the other side. Hold it there. Come back to the middle and then relax. Fantastic. Well done today, everybody. Hope you got on well with this video. Apologies I couldn't do it live. Seemed to have a bit of a feedback problem with doing the live video. It seems to judder like that. I don't know why. But hopefully you managed to get on with this recording well. And I'll definitely be catching up to see how we're all doing as you're progressing through. So fantastic. See you next week. Have a good day, everybody.